host you're using, you need to be ensuring you have vulnerabilities and patching up to date of those hosts, right? So vulnerabilities like buffer overflow and others, right? And there are certain tools I put here, right? So those Qualys or Nessus or few of the tools are good in finding those vulnerabilities for you, right? So depending on having the tools running and finding those vulnerabilities and you fixing it, right, you need a cadence to do that. Now, if I move into the application stack, right, so there are two things I want to emphasize here. So you may have, there are certain vulnerabilities which are based on the third-party libraries which you're using. As I said, nowadays I see 90-95% of even custom applications that build on libraries or third-party things. So you need to be using some tools or some mechanisms so that you're using the latest libraries, right? You're not using any well-known vulnerable library because that may become your attack vector. There are certain tools like Paracode or Black Duck, and there may be so many others which could be used to do your inspection on what third-party libraries are using, what we call a binary analysis of your application. And at the top here are more application code flaws, like what we saw in the OWASP, like input validation, cross-site scripting, SQL injection kind of flaws, right? And there are tools like Checkmark, AppScan, and there may be tons of other tools, right, that could be used to find those flaws. So the key point I want to bring is vulnerabilities can be at so many different levels. And for security, we need to be on top of each of those levels, right? As I think we all know, right? We need to be correct all the time, right? And the attacker need to be correct only one time. So we cannot give them any way to compromise our application. And the last one here, right, which is going into secure operations, right? And we saw some secure operations earlier, right? But this is, since you are having your own custom application, your responsibility of secure operations is much bigger than what we have earlier, right?
For more information, click on the link below or visit databrackets.com.